Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of What My Baby Eats in a Day. So what I'm doing today is just some fall inspired baby meals. Since it is fall now, I always wait until after my birthday, until after it's officially fall, before I consider it to be fall, because my birthday is in the summer. So I've already made him some pumpkin pancakes that he had this morning with some other like fall inspired snacks. And then he had sweet potato hummus that I made today with bell peppers and tortillas. And then now he will be having some roasted root vegetables, and I'll go ahead and record that. So stick around if you want to see all of those. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Abby Kumar. I post videos on motherhood. I have a lot of videos on meal ideas for your baby, activities for your baby. So if you're interested in any of that, I also post vlogs. And if you're interested in seeing those things, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And go ahead and like this video once you're done if you do like it. So for breakfast today, I will be making Kai some pumpkin spice pancakes. And I will be using the same recipe that I've used for all of the pancakes I've made, except today I will be adding some pumpkin puree and some applesauce also to that. So the recipe I'm using is from, or I found a recipe that's close to what I want to use on Pinterest. I'll be using 2 tablespoons of this organic oatmeal baby cereal, 4 ounces of the pumpkin puree, 2 ounces of the applesauce, and so there's 4 ounces in this bottle, so I'll be using just half of the bottle, 1 egg, half a banana, and I'll probably let him eat the other half. I'll slice it up for him, and then this is just my mixing bowl and fork that I'll be mixing everything in. So now I'm gonna just mix all of that up, and hopefully the consistency is good. If not, I'll just add more of either the oatmeal cereal or more of the purees. Alright, so Kai's hungry now, so to keep him busy, I'm gonna go ahead and give him these puff snacks, and he's had these for a while, but since they have pumpkin in them, I figured they will go with the theme of fall inspired. So yeah, he wants them now. So I'll give this to him to eat while I make the pancakes. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon in there since I won't be using the actual pumpkin spice. But I think some cinnamon will make this real nice. He's gonna like that. So this is the batter. One thing that I have found making him pancakes is that if I use a banana that's too ripe, the pancakes don't hold up as well, their shape. But if I use one that is still yellow and not brown, they do a little better. So I think this is good. I'm gonna go ahead and make this. So I'm gonna let them cook for a minute or two on one side, and then I'll go ahead and flip them. And in the meantime, Kai is not wanting these anymore. He's wanting something else, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him some of the sliced banana. So these are the pumpkin pancakes, and I did taste them. They're really good. I'm gonna let them cool off, and then I'll let Kai go ahead and eat them. So Kai seems happy, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my own breakfast now. And what's Mama having for breakfast? 2 eggs on buttered toast and some fruit. I guess it's not that much in the fall theme, but I think the apples are, and this plate is most definitely fall. Oh, and some tea. Can't forget about my tea. I'm having Vanilla Spice Perfect Energy by Yogi. Oh, and this is my favorite butter of all time. You know what, it's not even real butter. It's vegan, so I'm sure it's not real butter, but it is so good. This is what's left over of the pancakes. I'm gonna go ahead and store them in a Ziploc bag. And someone mentioned this in my last video where I made the blueberry pancakes, that these will be fine to freeze as well. So if you wanna make a bunch and freeze them, I'm gonna go ahead and just put them in the fridge. Maybe I'll put some in the freezer, but I know he's gonna eat this within the next couple days. So while Kai's keeping himself entertained, I'm gonna go ahead and start making his lunch. And for lunch today, I will be making a sweet potato hummus, and I'll let him eat that with some bell peppers and some tortilla. So the hummus, I'll be using canned garbanzo beans or chickpeas, and the recipe calls for just 1 cup drained, so I think this is over a cup. And then also 1 cup of sweet potato. The recipe that I found, wants you to peel some sweet potatoes, boil them, puree them, but I'm going to just use some of this baby food that I already have that I need to get rid of. And then I'll be putting some lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon juice, 1 to 2 garlic cloves, and then I'll put some cumin, some paprika, what else? Maybe a little bit of salt. And I'll be using a food processor to do this, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and just do 1.5 cups. Okay, so I bought this yesterday, pumpkin carrot veggie snack. Let's see, I've never tried this before. It's supposed to be for 12 months and up. Kai is almost 11 months, so we'll see if he is able to handle this. You want some of this? Yeah? Okay, I'll open it for you, okay? What do you think? Careful now. You like it? What do you think, you like it? Exercise those teeth. Oh, phone's ringing. What do you think? Is it good? Okay, you snack on that while I make the rest of your lunch, okay? Forgot to mention I'll also be using a tablespoon of olive oil and also some peanut butter as a substitute for tahini because I don't have any, and the recipe calls for that. So I've added the garbanzo beans, the sweet potato puree, some peanut butter, the garlic cloves, the lemon juice, cumin, paprika, nutmeg, and just a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend that up. Oh, and then also the olive oil. So this is the final product. I actually just tasted it and it's really good. Kai got a little scared of the food processor, so I'm carrying him right now. That scared you? He's enjoying those little crinkle snacks. Yeah, sweet potato hummus. Now I'm just gonna slice up some bell pepper for him, warm up some tortillas, and actually this is a really cool meal because I'll be able to have some of this as well. I let Kai get a little taste. What I did was I put some on the veggie stick. You like it, huh? You like hummus? You like hummus. Yum. And I'm just gonna slice it really thin so he is able to bite and chew it, and then it's long enough so he can hold it. I think he'll be fine with this. And I'll also be having some of this as well. And this will be his lunch. Still need to heat up the tortillas. What do you think? Tangy, huh? Mama's plate. Having tortilla, these veggie chips, the hummus, which is very delicious, and some bell pepper. And Kai's still busy over here. Once the tortilla cools, I will give him some as well. So this is the aftermath of the hummus. It's all over his face, but that's okay. He liked it. Kai does the funniest thing. He copies his grandpa whenever my dad drinks water. When he drinks all of it, he goes after, and then Kai just picked it up, so that's what he was just doing right now. Somebody's full. Make sure you chew. Don't talk while you're eating, okay? Look at this. A lot of the food ended up on your face. I think it's supposed to go in your mouth. No? Okay. We'll leave it at that. We're gonna clean up and you'll get to play. And then Grandma will be home. Yeah. Nana. Nana. This hummus was so good. This is what was left. I'm just gonna store this in some Tupperware to have later. Alright, so for dinner today I will be doing some roasted root vegetables. I'm going to use some butternut squash that I had left over from Kai's last meal that I made from the last video. Just be slicing up these carrots to put in there, some red potatoes. I don't know if I'll use all, we'll see. I'll probably use maybe half of the sweet potato, or I might use all, because I also will be eating some of this, and so will my family. It won't be just for Kai. Some beets, and then the leftover bell peppers from earlier from lunch. So what I'm gonna do is just cut all of this up, mix it with some olive oil, maybe some rosemary, and we'll see. I might put some other spices in there, and then I will go ahead and put them in the oven. So one thing I'm gonna try is with the squash. I saw on a video recently on a girl I follow here on YouTube as well. She put this in the microwave before she put it in the slow cooker. So I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it doesn't explode in the microwave, but you know, we'll give it a try. And I'll try and link her video if I find it. Her channel is Beauty and the Beastons. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Alright, so I took the squash out of the microwave. I only put it in there for about 5 minutes. I really did it just because I was curious as to why, you know, it was why she'd put it in the microwave, because she didn't really say. I guess what it does is it cooks it, kind of cooks it first, so that way it's a little bit softer and maybe doesn't take as long to either cook in the slow cooker or to cook in the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the mix. This is everything so far. Okay, I saw that we have some kale, so I'm gonna just add that to the mix. The bowl's pretty full already, but I'm gonna add some kale so he can get some greens. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 425 so that way it can be warm and ready. Oven's still heating up. Once it's done, I'll go ahead and put this in there. So I'm gonna let that bake for about 45 to 50 minutes, or maybe 45 minutes to an hour, we'll see. All right, just took this out of the oven. I was supposed to leave it in there for 45 minutes to an hour, and I left it there for the full hour. Kind of got distracted, but I tried it and it's very good. The kale kind of turned into kale chips, which is fine because it's going to be a different texture for Kai. And who doesn't like kale chips anyways? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.